Okay, let's be real for a sec. People love to call selfies vain, don't they? We've all seen the eye rolls when someone pulls out a phone at a restaurant or stops in front of a nice shop window. You can almost hear the thoughts, "Oh great, another one? Does she really need 30 photos of her drinking a latte?" But honestly, I think those people are completely missing the point. Welcome back to Think Swift, where we look at the world a little bit differently. If you're the person who's always saying, "Wait, stop, the light is hitting this wall perfectly, let me get a photo," or if your camera roll is literally 95% your own face, consider this your official permission slip to keep doing exactly that. Taking a selfie isn't just about looking in a digital mirror. It's about agency, it's about art, and it's about memories. It's about being the main character in your own story instead of just a background extra. So today, we're diving into the 7 actually good things about being your own favorite subject. Let's break down why the selfie is, low-key, the most misunderstood art form of our time. First up, self-documentation. Think of yourself as your own personal historian. We live lives that move at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And let's be real, our brains are notoriously bad at holding on to the small details. While everyone else is struggling to remember what they wore to that birthday party 3 years ago, or saying, "Wait, was that the summer I had the blonde highlights or the summer I moved apartments?" you have a high-def digital diary. When you look back at a selfie from 2 years ago, you're not just looking at your hair, you're looking at a vibe. You're seeing the expression in your eyes from that era of your life. You're seeing the messy bedroom you used to live in, the way you used to do your liner, which, yikes, we've improved, and the energy you carried. You're archiving your growth. You're building a library of you. And trust me, that's a gift your future self is going to be so grateful for. Think Swift is all about moving forward, but you can't know where you're going if you don't document where you've been, right? Second, mastery of light. People really underestimate the technical skill here. Like, it's actually impressive. When you take selfies consistently, you, inadvertently, learn the world's physics. You start having these internal dialogues like, "Okay, the sun is too high right now, it's giving me raccoon eyes, but if I stand under this awning, the bounce light is going to be incredible." Boom. By hitting that rotate camera button, you've basically given yourself a mini degree in lighting and composition. You're learning the same principles that professional cinematographers use on movie sets. You aren't just taking a picture, you're manipulating an environment to create a specific result. You've mastered the golden hour timing better than most pros. That is a real, tangible, creative skill. No cap. Number 3 is a heavy hitter, radical self-acceptance. This is a major confidence hack. In the media, we're constantly bombarded with these highly edited, perfect versions of strangers. But when you take your own photos, you see yourself from every angle, the good ones, the bad ones, and the messy in-between ones. You stop saying, "Oh, I hate how I look when I laugh," and you start saying, "Oh, that's just what my face does when I'm happy." It's a mood. The more you see your own face, the more you reach a state of body neutrality. You start to realize that a bad angle doesn't define you. It's just a trick of the lens or a weird shadow. You become familiar with yourself, and familiarity breeds comfort. Instead of being shocked when you see a photo someone else took of you, you're like, "Yeah, that's me. I know her." You've made peace with it. 4. Creative control. When you're the person behind the lens and in front of it, you are the director, the model, and the editor all at once. This is a massive creative outlet. Think about the internal creative meetings you have with yourself. Is this a moody, grainy, black and white vibe? Or is this a bright, high energy, I'm having the best day of my life vibe? You're crafting a mood. You are expressing your internal state externally. That is pure creativity in the palm of your hand. And you don't need a $1,000 studio to do it. You're the CEO of your own aesthetic. Here at Think Swift, we're all about that self-made energy. 5. The look good, feel good loop. We've all had those days where we feel a bit blah or uninspired, maybe even a little invisible. You're sitting there in your pajamas feeling like a total potato, and then you think, "You know what? Let me just try." You put on a favorite outfit, fix your hair, and take a great photo. Suddenly, you look at the screen and think, "Oh wait, I'm still that person. I still have that spark." It's not about seeking likes from strangers. It's about that personal realization. It's a reminder of your own agency. Seeing a version of yourself that looks confident and capable can actually help you become more confident and capable in that moment. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy of positivity that starts with a single click. It's basically free therapy. 6. Connection. Let's be real. The people who love you actually want to see you. A photo of a sunset or a plate of pasta is pretty, sure, but your mom, your best friend, or your partner, they want to see your face at that sunset. They want to see the way your nose crinkles when you're actually laughing. Selfies keep us connected in a way that landscape photos never could. They add a human element to our digital footprints. They say, I was here, I was present, and this is how I experienced this moment, right? You're not just sharing a view, you're sharing an experience of being alive. And finally, number 7, no gatekeeping joy. This is the most important one. Taking a selfie means you're not waiting for someone else to validate you. You don't need to hire a professional photographer, and you don't need to wait for a friend to notice you look good to feel worthy of being captured. You're not standing there hoping someone says, hey, let me get a picture of you. No. You're taking the power into your own hands. You're saying, I am worth capturing right now exactly as I am. You're doing it for yourself, by yourself, on your own terms. And that kind of autonomy is beautiful. So, the next time you feel that tiny bit of hesitation or self-consciousness, don't be. Seriously, don't. Lean into it. Capture the moment. Document the version of you that exists today, because that person is never coming back. Your story is worth telling, your face is worth seeing, and you are the best person to tell that story. Thanks for hanging out with me here on Think Swift. If this resonated with you, do me a favor. Go take a selfie today. Seriously. Tag yourself in your own joy. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the way we live now.